Welcome back everybody, it's J-Dub here. We're at Blue Moon Bay Infield A today, doing a track guide for the race tonight. So hopefully you guys can join us. It starts at 5:30 Sydney time. It's going to be an interesting race. There's a lot of walls around here, so it could be a bit of damage. This is a really good track if you are patient and you take your time. The corners need to be respected with rolling corners instead of high acceleration, and lining them up perfectly, because there's a lot of really tight corners here that you have to cut nicely. If you don't make the cut with the right acceleration, you'll lose too much time, particularly going down the long speedway straight. Alright, so let's get into it. I'll show you a quick lap. So this is a 106.116 this lap. It's the fastest I could get it down with BOP. I've seen some other people do it at 105.8, which is very, very fast in a different car. I'm in the Porsche. So we'll see how we go in the 911 RSR and show you how you get around this track doing a 1 minute 6 seconds 116. All right, let's get into this. Okay, so as always, we're going to show you the lap first in real time, and then we'll do it again and we'll pause at the right spots to show you just how to do it, what gears to take, where to accelerate, where to brake, etc. So enjoy this lap, and I'll see you in about 1 minute and 6 seconds. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that lap. Now let's have a look at all the different points that you need to take into account when doing a fast lap around here. So as you can see here, we're sticking to the right hand side. When we get to the 100 board, which is just here, just after the 100 board. Now there's two ways you can do this. Some people like to go a little bit further to get more of an acute angle into this corner. I find it hard to do properly, because when you come off the speedway onto the flat ground, that joint there gets the car unstable. I found if you start to turn in just after the 100 board, there's a sweet spot where the track of the embankment of the speedway and the flat part aren't so acute, so you can slide through that spot there without having any issues with the car getting unstable. So I'll show you how to do that. But again, we go down this embankment. As we get close to that joint, we tap the brakes a little bit. We go down to 5th, we ride it in, down to 4th, and in the Porsche down to 3rd, keeping it close to the left-hand side as possible. When we hit what we believe is the apex, we power up the acceleration. If you hit the accelerator flat, you're going to push wide and hit the wall on the way out, or you'll see the blue water bollards that are there. If you take it easy as you're accelerating around this bend, and try and get it on as fast as you can, but in a controlled manner, you'll get your acceleration nice, and you'll have to remember to bring your steering back into a controlled turn. So we'll show you that now. Nice and close, and then start to accelerate out here. Okay, so we're going to go flat out down here again, as fast as we can. We get up into 4th gear. When we get just past this 100 board, you'll see on the right hand side of the track, the 100 board's got like a white sticker like the one you can see now, and then there's an orange and black sticker. That's the turning point. And the key here is to actually just come off the accelerator, don't brake, just come off the accelerator, stay in 4th, and turn it in nice and sharp. So you saw that was nice and close to the wall. Could have actually gone a little bit closer. And then again here, it's all about controlling your acceleration through this area. If you go too fast through this section, it ruins the next corner, the next right-hand corner. So you don't want to over accelerate through here because it means you're going to have to brake anyway. Try and keep it close to the left-hand side where the ripple strip is, and then bring your gears down into third. Some people take it in fourth, I take it in third. Turn tight again and cut this corner as much as you humanly can without hitting the grass. You'll notice there's the ripple strip, which is blue and white, then there's a white concrete patch, then there's the grass. You can cut that corner nicely all the way up to the grass itself, but don't put your wheel in the grass, because if you do, it's going to drag the car in and you're most likely either going to hit the wall or spin. Down to third, cut the corner, onto the accelerator here, and we push our way up here into fourth. Now, this time of day is 8:30 in the morning, so the shadow's there. If you use shadows and the daytime changes, you're going to have issues with where your brake markers are. That's why people use the 100 board or 150 board, etc., or other markers on the track. With this one here, I use the bridge. When I get under the bridge, that's my point of braking, under the bridge. There's two ways to take this corner. It's a tight right-hand bend that's going to bring you all the way down into first gear. Some people take it in second, I go to first. So you need to stay to the left-hand side as much as possible here and brake straight, and then get into second gear and roll it into this corner to make this apex if you're going to stay in second. And that will give you probably a little bit more time, maybe 1/10, maybe if you're lucky 1/10 and a half. But doing it the way I do it is more for racecraft, because people going out to the left-hand side are open for getting cut on the inside. So I prefer to come into this bend here that we're currently sitting on and point the car straight towards that corner to your right-hand side. Brake in a straight manner, go down to second, get to the apex into first, and then slowly accelerate your way back out the next side. And you've got to be very gentle on the accelerator on the way out, because if you're not, the car will spin. And it doesn't matter whether you're in second or whether you're in first. If you take that corner too hard and accelerate too hard, it will spin. The back left will it'll slip out. So we'll watch this corner and we'll see. Nice and tight against the apex. Start to accelerate now, up to second. Okay, so here, I like to come off the accelerator a little bit early. You'll notice on the road there are black marks that run in different directions. The main dark black patch is the general direction that race cars would drive. That's why it's there. It's a wide apex, because the first corner here you do not want to apex, because this is a double apex. You want to go wide of the first apex, come in close on the second apex. You can follow that line. I prefer to follow, if you look on the screen, there's one single line that goes this way. That's my mark. I follow that mark, not any other marks. I go down to second, I stay in second, rev it out, pull off, go down in acceleration, following that line. When I get close to the first apex, down to first, bring it in nice and tight to the second apex, and then accelerate out as soon as you start to point straight. And again, you need to be careful here, because if you over accelerate, you're going to spin. Hit the apex, start to accelerate, pump it through, up into second, up into third. Now this is important. This is probably the most critical corner of the whole track. If you take this too fast and you're not at the right angle, you're going to go straight into the speedway wall and get damage and slow down your lap time. The way I found that's easiest to do this is to stay in third, hit this ripple strip on the right hand side here. When you get close to the 50 board but not quite on it, lift off the accelerator, don't brake, turn in nice and sharp, point the car towards the apex wall, cut the corner as much as possible. When you're in that apex, as soon as you feel the wheels going over that ripple strip, hard on the acceleration and let it start to slowly drift out towards the speedway wall, and then run through your gears to get to the finish line. And because we're in the Porsche, we want to hold fourth gear for as long as we can till we get to about 239, 240 kilometers an hour before we change up into fifth, because fifth is a bog gear. It slows down too much. So hold fourth as long as you can, get into fifth and cross the line. Keep it nice and tight here, and then point out towards the right hand side, straight to the finish line. There you go, that's a 106.116. Okay, so we're just going to take a look at it now from the chase cam. Some people prefer to drive in chase cam. We'll go over the key points a lot quicker this time, just showing you from chase cam how close we cut the corners at each of the apexes. So we turn in at the 100, down to fifth, down to fourth, down to third, nice and close, accelerate out here, open the steering, keep it in fourth, turn it in, cut the corner, accelerate a little bit here, back to third, cut the corner again, accelerate hard up this way, up to fourth, under the bridge we brake, point it towards the apex, down to first, nice and tight, accelerate out slowly, that's it, up to second, pull it off, follow the line there on the left, second apex, accelerate hard, very careful here, off the accelerator, cut the corner, hit the accelerator as hard as you can, bring it out wide, down to the left hand side here, nice and tight, and then let it slowly bring itself out under gravity or centrifugal force. Hold fourth till you get to about 240 k's, shift up to fifth and cross the line. Okay guys, I hope you like that. That is a 106 lap of Blue Moon Bay Infield A. Don't forget, we've got a race tonight, Sunday evening, Wheel to Wheel Racing League. It's starting at 5:30 for Division 3, which I'll be racing in. Currently sitting in second place in Division 3 and hoping for a good result tonight. Just need to stay away from other cars and not have any accidents or penalties. And we should see a good result. So don't forget to log into YouTube tonight and watch the stream. See you then.